What's up guys, it's Runa. Welcome back to RUNACY. Today we're going to be doing something totally new, something that I might actually make a series. Today we're going to be reacting to my Instagram feed. So I just went through my feed and found whichever videos seemed like they would be interesting. So I did peek at them for just a second, but I don't know what's really in these videos. I downloaded every single one that seems like it would be cool. That means that there's some photos, there's some videos. So without any more further ado, we'll just jump right into it. Let's go. I'm crying because she seems genuine.
Cross your leg.
Oh,
Like
your man.
Bro, I've been saying this for a while. Women have taken over culture. Women dominate culture so much right now, which means you should subscribe to me because I'm a woman and I dominate culture, and I choose you to subscribe to me so you can get more of my videos in your feed so I can indoctrinate you with my womanness now. Okay, just subscribe. Just subscribe, because why not? Anyway, let's watch this again.
what? Slacks?
Cross your leg.
Oh,
like
Your man-
lady.
She doesn't seem genuinely bothered. It's funny.
Oh my god, she's so musty. I'm like, shut the up. Like, stop. Everyone just picks up.
Okay, I understand that being an influencer, being thrown into being an influencer randomly can definitely lead to reactions like this, but it is pretty funny. Her keeps calling me musty. It's like, shut up. I get what she's saying. I get what she's saying though. Like, being constantly picked apart for no reason, it's like, why is that my reputation? Why am I musty? You've never even smelled me before. I shower, I smell great. So I understand. I can get it. I can understand, again, but you know what? Maybe I can get it. Are you gay? You are very cute. Or bi. I'm straight, sorry. I think you're just saying that because I'm ugly, but I understand. Maybe he can get it. Well, it seems like he can't get it, but he understands. No one who's straight would ever say, I'm straight, sorry. He said sorry. That means he's interested. Otherwise, he wouldn't be sorry to be straight. That means there's hope in the relationship. I think those are two guys, y'all. Duh. No, but I'm glad you're self-aware. I think you're just saying it because I'm ugly. No, but I'm glad you're self-aware. The worst she can say is no. They're right. If you're pretty enough, men would say yes. Type I be on low-key. Which one? Which type she do you be on low-key, Neko Arc Gaming? Are you gay? You are very cute. I think I have to blur that. I truly was not expecting to see that. 25 likes, 3 comments, 109 cents. Whew. Yeah, I see it. This is not what I wanted to see today. That is terrifying. Neko Art Gaming. I just thought that was a funny little comment. I wasn't expecting the person to actually click on that comment. I was just reading through them all. Goodness me. Next. I don't even know what's on my feed. Different lives. Gaslighting their wife. Gooning tonight for sure. Crying in their car. Picking up a puppy. Their dog has cancer. Selling celebrating 10 years sober. Officially cancer free. Misses their ex. Fighting cancer. Crying in the car. 5 years car sober. What? Oh, 5 years sober. Rushing home. Stop gooning for a week. Hiding a corpse, starting over in a new country, just got engaged. I'm not reading all of these. Tag yourself. Timestamp this video and tag yourself. Say I'm whatever you are. Walking her sub. Oh! Oh, no, she actually is walking her sub. Okay, I thought that was a dog. When I first downloaded this video, I thought it was just a dog and that was a joke. No, that's a human. Okay. Okay. Next, point of view. That Gen Z girl with no personality meets another Gen Z girl with no personality. I've met a girl like this before. She was, interesting.
And I was like, oh, that's not...
Hi.
Hi.
Your outfit is eating.
Wait, I'm screaming.
Wait, same.
Oh.
Literally.
Wait, it's giving icon.
No, because you're giving diva.
Clock it, clock it.
The way I need to know your name.
No, because same.
Okay, let's say it on 3.
Okay, one, two, three.
Paige.
What?
Wait, I'm gagged.
That part.
Wait, no, because the way I'm obsessed with you.
No, because same. Except I'm also super overstimmy right now, so...
No, because same.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go.
Okay, you do you, girly pop.
Bye, queen.
I don't really like these people, but I tend to find myself around them. They're not that bad. I didn't know it was this kind of Gen Z girl with no personality. I thought it was a different type. I've met a few girls like this. They're not so bad. They're a little confusing though, because I always think that they have more personality than they do have because of the way that they talk. But it's clear that they just pick up on this from their feeds, not from actually curating a certain lingo, you know what I mean? Back in the day, anyone who talked like this would have been in a specific group and would have their own personality on top of that. That's cute. I might actually adopt that one. Maybe not actually. It doesn't seem very me. I do say the way though. The way I was just thinking that. No, actually I don't anymore. I don't know. I guess I used to say a lot of these things back in like 2020, 2021, but now I don't anymore. Okay, next. You never know what burdens people are dealing with. Whimsy, always being right, misandry, neurodivergence, being the most zooted girl at the party, class consciousness. So true. So true. Clock it! Clock it! Ms. Irritating. Chocolate cake. How many slices can you eat? Maybe only 4. No lying. How many slices could you eat? Probably only like 5. How many of these could you eat? Only 3. How many could you eat? I think only 7. How many bites could you eat? These are so tiny. 1 bite is all it takes. How many slices can you eat? Slices? These are very tiny, so maybe 12. I love how she's actually thinking about it. This is so funny. How many slices can you eat? Maybe only 4. I'm not as hungry lately. Does she know what she's doing? Does she know how funny she is, or is she just doing this honestly? I can't tell. And honestly, I think it's kind of nice that I can't tell. I like this. I like that she's actually thinking about it. How many of these ribeye steaks can you eat? Just 5. Just 5? Oh, how generous. She'll leave 1 for me. I'll have just 1. Ms. Irritating, we can be besties. How many samosas can you eat at one time? Just 8. You know, I could only have 2, maybe 3. I had 2 samosas today and I was feeling a little bit stuffed. I'm honestly still kind of stuffed from that. They're quite filling. I had 2 potato samosas and that was about it. I didn't need any more. Maybe Ms. Irritating and I should collab. We could get a lot of content out. Just 5. I think 2. I'm gonna pass this to Ms. Irritating. I don't really like hot dogs, so only 3. This is so funny. Someone says, happy whale day. Aw, even nieces get a holiday. Okay, I think this person might be ESL, which is why it's hard to tell if she's being legit or not, but I think she knows she's being funny. This is silly. I like this. Ms. Irritating, clock it. No, because like, why do I want to be your friend right now? No, like, because... never mind. Now we're supposed to be modest at the beach?
Wow, it doesn't leave much to the imagination.
Excuse me?
Your shirt doesn't leave much to the imagination.
We're at the beach. It's hot outside.
It's even hotter in hell. I'm just saying you're not going to meet a man that's husband material dressing like that. I'm happy to buy you a shirt. There's a lot of shirts here.
I'm all right. I don't need a shirt. I'm covered. Listen.
You're not going to meet a man that way. I'm happy to buy you a shirt.
I'm good. I already have a man. Thank you.
That's a really funny skit. I think it's a good touch when people use older people in their skits because it makes them seem a lot more believable. Next. Every time I want to apologize for being too much, I think about when the Mad Hatter tells Alice, "You lost your muchness. You used to be much muchier." That's nice. I like that. Be too much. Be more. Be yourself. Don't even be more just to spite the people who think you're too much. Just be yourself. If that means you're too much at some times and not enough to people at other times, then it's whatever. They can leave if they want to, and they can stay and deal with that if they want to, because you as a person overall is so much more valuable than your moments of being too much or not enough.
Too many notes, Your Majesty.
Exactly. Very well put. Too many notes.
That's what it should be, I think. You're just as much as you need to be.
There are just as many notes, Majesty, as are required, neither more nor less.
Anyway, next. No one who's ever tried to make me feel small has lived a life or carried a heart I've ever admired. Well said. Well put.
Very well put.
People who try to make you feel small are not the people that you need to be around. You don't need to be around people who make you feel small. You're just as fine. You're fine the way that you are.
There are just as many notes, Majesty, as are required.
Sometimes you will encounter an angel in the form of a girl with brown eyes and a lot of swag. I have brown eyes, by the way. And I'm sure you know how swaggy I am. You're here. Anyway, subscribe. Come on, subscribe. You've never seen a girl this swaggy before. Brown eyes and a lot of swag. Subscribe. Join the chick gang. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. When you're living on your knees, you rise up. Tell your brother that she's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's gotta rise up. One of these colonies gonna rise up. Okay, me ADHD men. Okay. They spelled a lot wrong, but because I'm so swaggy, I know that it's supposed to be a space lot, and I'm just like that. I'm just cool like that. I'm just me. Type she. Yeah, I'm swaggy. Anyway, point of view, you just ran into the least girl's girl ever. I think I've seen this girl's content before, which makes sense because it's my Instagram feed.
Oh, hey, I really like your shirt.
What?
I said I really like your shirt.
Oh.
Where'd you get it from?
I don't know.
You don't know where you got it from?
No.
Okay, got it.
Maybe she just doesn't want to be your friend. Maybe she just doesn't want to make small talk with you. Doesn't make her not a girl's girl, she just doesn't like you. I get the gist though, and I get the premise, and I know that all the comments are probably eating it up like, yes, I hate girls like this. I've had so many girls like this. They just hate me. Oh my god, I just know they're just doing it for male validation. You just know when a guy walks into the room, their personality changes. That's probably what all the comments are. I'm not gonna check, but whatever. This is a skit. I'm not gonna take it seriously because I got too much swag for that, but next.
Do you know why women have 2 boobs? Why? You would think because most mammals have more. Like cows have 4, ducks have like 8. Don't laugh now, this is science.
I think I've seen this before.
For babies, they would need more mammary glands to feed them all. Now, dogs have around 6 to 7 babies at a time. So they need around 8 boobs to feed them all.
Yeah, I think from what I've heard, most mammals have 2 nipples per child that they have. Something like that. Because humans typically only have 1 child at a time, so they have 2 nipples to be able to feed 2 children if the need arises. Something like that.
Then you would be like, okay, cows maybe have like 3, 4 babies at a time. But no, cows only have 1 baby at a time. But they get 4 boobs, and female humans only get 2, unfortunately. This is because when a human baby is born, it's like barely even developed. It can barely do anything. It doesn't need a whole lot of energy, therefore it doesn't need a whole lot of food. When a baby cow is born, it can already walk, it can already eat. It's very independent, therefore it burns more energy, it needs more food, so the cow needs to provide more milk. That's why cows get 4 boobs, women only get 2.
Maybe that's true. At this point, with how much misinformation that ends up being true and facts that end up being fake, I'm just willing to hear anyone out. If it makes sense, it makes sense. I don't even care if it's been proven or if it's scientifically accurate. I don't care. So many things are scientifically accurate and yet they're not true. Like calories in, calories out. With the rise of ultra-processed foods, we've realized that it's not just calories in, calories out. In fact, they did a study. I know I just dissed scientific studies, but I'm not really dissing them. It's just like whatever's most believable and makes the most sense, I go with. So they did this study where they gave people the same amount of food, the same amount of calories. They had them work out the same amount. And the only difference is that one group of people had their calories from ultra-processed foods, while the control group had their calories from other food groups. And as it turns out, people who ate ultra-processed foods gained some weight. Despite the fact that people who had the same amount of calories, moved the same amount, ended up losing weight. Same amount of calories. Same amount of calories in, same amount of calories out. They ended up losing weight. While people who were eating ultra-processed foods ended up gaining weight. Do you know how crazy that is? It's not the actual amount that they use, but it's like saying that eating 500 calories a day makes people gain weight when it's from ultra-processed foods. When everyone knows that if you eat only 500 calories a day as a regular grown human being, you're obviously going to lose weight. Like, that's how crazy it is. Now, the number, again, it was not 500, it was probably like 1,200 or something like that. I don't really know. But that's crazy. That's so crazy. So even calories in, calories out, a fact that we thought was true for so long is not actually true. It's a little more complicated than that. It's more about how your body processes the food, I think. So my belief is that since ultra-processed food is already basically pre-digested, it doesn't create as much of a task or as much of a chore for your stomach to do. So it's not actually moving, which does not actually burn any calories or burn many calories because, you know, it still goes through your esophagus and then your small intestine and then your large intestine. So all that stuff does still happen, but the actual processing in your stomach does not happen for nearly as long. That's my belief. So it seems like that's what the real thing is. It's not just calories in, calories out. It's about, well, I guess it kind of is calories in, calories out, but we have to factor in the calories that your stomach takes burning things up, which also that makes alcohol an interesting phenomenon too. But I'm getting too into nutrition. I used to be really into nutrition. I still really like the topic, but I couldn't get into the field because I don't know, you had to lie to people and I was like, I'm not in the lying business. All that to say, it seems believable what she said. I'll go for it. I'm not gonna quote her. Maybe I'll bring it up every now and then if it comes up, but it seems believable enough, I guess. It makes sense to people. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not a big fan of her explanation, but it makes enough sense. It's a good conversation. Next. They gravitate toward hell naturally. Bruh. Women dominate culture, bro, I'm telling you. My new phone wallpaper had a picture of my daughter and partner, but it made me feel like my phone was a friend. Now I get repulsed picking up my phone and think twice about whether I really need to use it. Does that say 24 reactions? How many people are in this group chat? That's really funny. Hey, if it works, it works. It seems fake. I feel like if this were a real iPhone screenshot, there would be stuff on the screen, but that's funny, regardless. Shawty loaded up that hard R.
Girl, next time somebody hit your you supposed to beat they bye. Bye.
Hey, to the next call.
And then she waved! I don't think she's really racist. I think that was just the funniest possible response. Apparently these people were making fun of her and like berating her for 15 minutes. I don't know if she did anything beforehand or what she did to deserve that, but they were making fun of her for 15 minutes on the train. She got off at the next stop and then she put on the Burger King hat. Oh my god. Now, I'm not one of those people who get offended about words. If that's what you expect me to be, then you can just leave now. I'm not one of those people who get offended at words themselves. It has a lot to do with the intention. My getting offendedness has a lot more to do with context surrounding the situation, not just words used on their own in isolation. Like, my friend can call me a dumb if they want to. That's perfectly fine. But if a teacher calls me a dumb in the middle of class trying to embarrass me, that's very different. You know what I mean? So in a situation like this, her using that word, perfect. Perfectly used. I don't even care. These are a bunch of strangers. And they're I don't know, man. This was just expert timing, too. Oh, if she had been just a second too late, they probably would have pried the doors open. That's so funny. I'd be her friend. I don't think she's really racist. I think that's just funny. Anyway, that being said, I think this is a good place to end it. Thank you for joining me in my trek down Instagram's algorithm. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for having this video on your screen out of all the videos, but I am your new favorite YouTuber with brown eyes and a lot of swag, so it makes sense. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you liked it, leave a thumbs down on this video if you don't like it, subscribe if you want to, don't subscribe if you don't want to, and make sure to leave a comment down below. I really do want to hear your thoughts. Please let me know if you like this, and I will definitely make it into a recurring thing, just scrolling my Instagram algorithm. And with that all being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Going to relax your feet.